What's good, world? It's your boy, Comic DA Gamer. Back at you with not even a comic report, but more of a disagreement. More of a disagreement. So, I would like to talk. I would like to talk about Resident Evil 4. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 remake actually. Now, no, it's come to my attention that even before the remake, some people, some people actually think Resident Evil 4 is the best Resident Evil of all times. True enough, that's an opinion. You know me, I'm a original RE head. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the fixed camera angles, the really using your brain to solve puzzles, and running out of ammo type. Basically, I like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica. Even Resident Evil remake, Resident Evil 2 remake. 3 remake was trash, they fucked that up. But that's neither here or there. So I was having a conversation. Hold on, let me get the phone, let me get my phone. I was having a conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? I was like really having a conversation with somebody. Shout out some stuff. Shout out some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Me and him, we was basically talking about, you know what I'm saying? We was basically talking about, you know what I'm saying, how Resident Evil didn't need, basically how Resident Evil 4 didn't need basically a remake. Because technically Resident Evil 4 came out in 2002 on GameCube. Of course, I got it on all the systems. And technically, like, the graphics they still hold up to this day. Same thing that I said with Dead Space. I don't feel like Dead Space needed a remake, you know what I'm saying, because the graphics still hold up. So you know what I'm saying, you know, like these companies, they remake these. Well, I guess we're in the remake phase, so it's really all about the money. It's really all about the money. So we're, you know what I'm saying, we having a conversation, we chopping it up, saying how we feel about it, you know what I'm saying, saying a lot of people, but you gotta think, we basically talking about Resident Evil 4. So you gotta think about it. And this is just my personal opinion. Like, a lot of people that play Resident Evil 4 and say Resident Evil 4 is the best one they ever played, that's like the first Resident Evil that they played. They didn't play Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, or Code Veronica. Resident Evil 4 was like the first one they played, which is action-based, karate moves and all that, which is, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? It changed everything, which you know what I'm saying, what the series is now. It changed that. So, technically, I'm gonna, know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just skip some parts. So we just talking about, like, me and some stuff, shout out to him. We just talked about how, basically, we some OG Resident Evil fans, and you know how, like, you know what I'm saying, RE4, it's a good game. You know what I'm saying? They did what they did. But what I'm tripping on is that my problem is when people say it's the greatest one of all time. Now, don't get me wrong, I can't change nobody's opinion. If you feel like RE4 is the best, that's you. Me personally, I feel like Resident Evil 2 is the best, hands down. And I ain't even talking about the remake. The remake was okay. I'm talking about the original Resident Evil 2. The original Resident Evil 2 to me is the best Resident Evil game, hands down. But then again, you got some people that might not know 2 ain't the best. You got some people that may think 3 is the best. You may got some people that think Resident Evil 1 or Code Veronica. Hell, most might even think Resident Evil 6 is the best. And anybody that really play Resident Evil, come on now. I ain't gonna say they experimented with 6. I put 6 at like my least favorite. I still played it and beat it though. But basically what I'm saying is, so like, we skip, you know what I'm saying, like, skip all that conversation, you know. I do my normal thing, wake up, editing games. I'm basically playing Hogwarts Legacy, you know. You know what I'm saying? As you see, I'm uploading it right now, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm uploading Hogwarts Legacy right now, as you can see, you know what I'm saying. Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me, y'all, guys. Shit, I wish I could edit that part. So yeah, you know, doing Hard Wars Legacy and shit. But yeah, so hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. So yeah, so basically uploading Hard Wars Legacy. Um, so and the crazy thing is this: I normally don't respond to people on on like YouTube because I know with the internet, you know what I'm saying, people fake tough, you know what I'm saying? They get behind the keyboard and then think they just so tough. So, the reason I got the phone now, I want y'all to read something. So, this guy, I don't know him. He called himself the Rated R Gamer. I guess, you know what I'm saying, Edge is his favorite wrestler, so he called himself the Rated R Gamer. Whatever. Of course, I went on his profile, checked it. It's funny to me, he only got 16 subscribers. But he jumps on here talking, he jumps on here talking shit. Talking shit. So, I missed most of the conversation because I didn't, I was asleep. So he gets on, he talks about, he comes at my boy saying stuff. He say, Resident Evil 1 is the only survival horror game. 2 and 3 in Code Veronica, which was just straight up action, discussed as survival horror games. Don't tell me that they're not, because deep down you either got too much ammo for Resident Evil 2, building building exploding frequencies, Resident Evil 3, and the unfocused mess that is Code Veronica, with how it ties so damn hard to retain a survival horror game, yet clashes really bad with the action movie inspired cutscenes. Now, I gotta disagree with you, Mr. Rated R Gamer. Resident Evil 3 was more action based. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So, I'm not going to, what I'm saying, really waste y'all time with what this idiot was saying. So, can't even believe I'm giving him even any light on this shit. So he turns back around and says this. Like I'm gonna show y'all. Look, this is the Rated R gamer. Obviously he's mad. Look how long this is. Look at this. Look at this. Look like y'all see this? Do y'all see this? My man is going on a rant, Joe. I'm not even about to read all that. I'm gonna read a little bit. I'll probably read the first paragraph. I'm gonna read a little bit. This shit trips me out. He says, a lot of you complain about 4 is basically we complaining that 4 isn't a classic game as well. RE4 is action heavy. The Resident Evil series was getting progressively more action oriented with each installment. At the Resident Evil 1, if you're gonna complain about it, how much of a badass action hero Leon is, RE4, you need to go back to Code Veronica and look at the bullshit Claire does in the opening cutscenes of the game. That's at least a 6-year time gap, and the government training for Leon to be that badass, and Claire did it in 3 months. Also, Matrix Alba Wesker in Resident Evil 5 because Code Veronica started it. Okay, I'm just gonna read that part. So, what I'm gonna say is, I don't know, maybe he don't know his Resident Evil history, but Chris basically taught Claire how to do all that. You gotta think about it. When Resident Evil 2 ended, of course the government grabbed Leon, trained him and all that. And to be honest, Leon is overpowered anyway. Not just in the games and the CGI movies. Leon is overpowered. But either here or there, nobody has the whole thing is like, I don't understand why this guy just went on the rant like that, because like, once again, we like Leon. Leon, that nigga, we like Leon. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even understand like, what was that rant about? But I'm going to, scroll down to where he has something to say about me. So, let's, know what I'm saying? Hold on, I gotta find it. Just excuse me, y'all, know what I'm saying? I just really thought it was weird that, know what I'm saying, my man, he has something to say about me, and I don't even know where it's at. Hmm. Could it be that he know what I'm saying? A lot of these damn fake ass YouTubers know what I'm saying. They'll get on here and say some shit, and then they'll like delete they comment. Okay, here you go. Here we go. This is what he said about me. Okay. At Comic DA Gamer. I honestly don't get why retards like you tend to hate on Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil 7, and Resident Evil Village. Because they went in a different direction with a jump, the shark trend with Code Veronica. Code Veronica is the one who started it all. Fixed camera angles and zombies don't mean shit to me. I mean, Alexa first form is a woman who bends fire. Steve acts like an anime character who tries so hard to be cool and can pilot an airplane despite being only 17 years old. And this is the game where Albert Wesker turns into Neo from the Matrix. That was funny. But again, I'm sorry, Mr. R-rated gamer. I have to correct you again. First of all, watch your mouth when you call somebody retarded. Because you ain't the only one that got gamer's knowledge. And obviously your gamer's knowledge is messed up. So, we just going to erase the first thing he said. Nobody said anything about hating Resident Evil 5, 6, 7, or Village. So, I don't even understand what the hell those games have to do with it. The whole conversation was about Resident Evil 4 is good, but it's not the best one out the series. So I'm trying to understand again, I'm entitled to my opinion. So it seems like you're mad because I didn't agree with everybody else in these comments that Resident Evil 4 is the best one. It's not the best one to me. 2 is. Resident Evil 2 is the one that, know what I'm saying, set the bar for everything. And if you, know what I'm saying, want to really get technical with it, shout out to my, know what I'm saying, shout out to my homie T-Fly that's been my friend for 24 years. He'll tell you. When the second game come out, them tools be the best ones. Them tools be the best ones, regardless. Them tools be the best ones. And the crazy thing is, the dude just sent me something else. He just sent me something else. He's just going back and forth with me. This shit is crazy. So, but I'm gonna agree with him on some other shit. Albert Wesker is on there doing like some Matrix shit. All that, but like that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's really not the point of the game. My whole opinion was that, look, to me, and the fact that I play Resident Evil and I got all the games, even the spin-offs, the fact that I play Resident Evil, all I was saying was, to me, 4 ain't the best one. Don't get me wrong, 4 good. 4 good, especially for the time that how they switch things up. Like, you got to think about it. When 4 came out, and this is just some real shit. You know what I'm saying? When 4 came out, the basic regular tank controls and fixed camera angles and puzzle solvings and running around corners and not knowing where a zombie is at, people was getting tired of that. Well, I'm not gonna say I was getting tired of that, but like people was getting tired of that. So of course, and you got to think about like if people really want to do their research, and be like, man, you know what I'm saying? They went action based. Yeah, they went action based because you got to think about it. At the time, Call of Duty was, you know what I'm saying, basically fucking shit up. And then Black Ops 2, they had the zombie thing and shit. So yeah, you follow trend. Like, hey, if they doing that, maybe we should do that. The over the shoulder, all this shit, first person, all that shit came from Call of Duty. If motherfuckers really want to, know what I'm saying, do their research shit, that's why Resident Evil changed. Resident Evil changed the way shit changed. It changed the format because the shit Call of Duty and Gears of War, all that shit was doing. Don't nobody want to just walk around and do tank controls and all that no more. So it had to change. Basically, it had to adapt with the times. Anybody that play games know damn well you cannot, know what I'm saying, stick to the same formula. Like, do you think the motherfucker that created Mega Man, you know what I'm saying, was going to stick to the same formula? Mega Man running slow and jumping and all that? Why you think it evolved from Mega Man to Mega Man X? again, it has to evolve with the times. Like if you a rapper, you can't have the same ass flow from 2000 and then it's 2023. No, you have to adapt with the times. Who don't know that? Like I said, all I was saying was I like Resident Evil 4. Just in my category, it's not the best one. It's not the greatest of all time. So, now we got that out the way. Hold on, because he went right. Hey, I don't know. I think I'm making this man mad because he just commented again. So, now we got. I play all the RE games. I play all the Resident Evil games, minus Outbreak and Umbrella Corps. Village, since I don't like RE7, so I'm a real Resident Evil fan. Okay, so let me get this straight. Even I played Resident Evil Umbrella Corps. I didn't like it, but I did give it a try. He didn't play Outbreak. How you don't play Outbreak? Outbreak is in canon with the story. See, that's what we talking about, fanboys. Then he say, and he say, I play almost all the games minus Outbreak, Umbrella Corps, Operation Raccoon City, and Village. Since I don't like Resident Evil, since I'm a real Resident Evil fan. All right, man. So I'm sorry, y'all. I just got types. So you didn't play those. So you didn't play those. So for the action, so you didn't play those, right? So how are you a real RE fan then? You know what I'm saying? Just want to know. So, my whole thing is, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't know what this dude is, you know what I'm saying, like, he just played himself. He said he didn't play Resident Evil Village. That's 8. You didn't play 7. Like I said, you get a pass for Umbrella Corps and Raccoon City. I give you a pass on them too. But you didn't even play Outbreak? But you a real fan though? Come on, dude, you sound stupid as fuck. Again, like I said, I just felt like I had to address this shit because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even jump on the internet and type shit with motherfuckers. But for somebody to, know what I'm saying, get mad at my opinion because I didn't even disagree. I just said 4 wasn't the best one to me. So for you to know what I'm saying, like literally, like this dude is literally going on a rant with me all morning because I guess he want me to like 4, and I don't like 4. That's funny. But the crazy thing is, I'm sorry, I gotta go back to it. I gotta go back to it, y'all. I gotta go back to it. Damn. I gotta go back to it, man. I got to. So this is what I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's what he said. That's what he said. I don't know if y'all can see it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read it again for him. I'm gonna read it again for y'all, because obviously this dude don't know what he's talking about. I played almost all the Resident Evil games, minus Resident Evil Outbreak. Umbrella Corps, that was terrible. Operation Raccoon, like I said, everybody hated Operation Raccoon, so I can, like I said, I'll give him a pass on that. And he said he didn't play Resident Evil Village. That just came out like a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years. And he also said, since I don't like Resident Evil 7, then he paused, so I'm a real RE fan. So, I'm lost. Help me understand. Rated R Gamer, help me understand. How are you a real Resident Evil fan when you never played Resident Evil Outbreak? You said you didn't play Resident Evil Village, and you said you don't like Resident Evil 7? So that's 3 major Resident Evil games that take part in the Resident Evil universe. So you didn't play, like, you didn't, I don't know. He said you didn't play Outbreak, but I gotta think about it. I gotta think about this shit. Dude could be young as fuck, so you know what I'm saying? We'll give him that, y'all. We'll give him that pass. But you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7, don't get me wrong, I didn't like Resident Evil 7, but I played it and I beat it. I played it and I beat it. And then come to think about it, one and this is what kills me. And yes, Rated R Gamer, I'm going to call you a fanboy. This is what kills me with these fanboys. Like, he didn't play Outbreak. Outbreak. It's two games to Outbreak. Foul 1 and Foul 2. Outbreak takes place in Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. You know what I'm saying? Because if anybody, you know what I'm saying, played the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 games, you would think that it's just Jill, Carlos, Claire, Leon, Sherry, Nikolai, and you would just think all them. You don't know nothing about Kevin. That's another cop. Marvin, all them. You don't know nothing about them because they are on Resident Evil Outbreak, Foul 1 and Foul 2. All that takes place in Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 2. So, yeah, Rated R Gamer, you get an L because you're a goofy. You get an L. Now we're going to go to, okay, Operation Raccoon City was a spinoff because you actually get to kill Leon and Claire. So that was a spinoff. That's a what if. So, like, that's, you know, it is what it is, just a Resident Evil game, so we bought it, you know what I'm saying? And you get to play with the bad guys. So, but that was a spinoff. But then you turn around and say, you didn't play Resident Evil Village. Then you say, since I don't like 7. So, you just missed basically, I said 3. You just missed basically 4 major factors in the Resident Evil universe. Outbreak, Foul 1 and 2 has something to do, connects all the dots with Resident Evil 2 and 3. You didn't play Village, so then because you didn't play Resident Evil Village, then you wouldn't understand 7 because 7 and 3, Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village is connected. Don't get me wrong, maybe didn't nobody like Ethan. They probably didn't like the character of Ethan. I'm pretty sure 90% of people that played RE7 didn't like Ethan's character. You know what I'm saying? So then that means if you didn't play Resident Evil Village, then that means you didn't play the DLC with Rose, with Ethan's daughter. You know, the one that has the powers and all that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't play that either. So because you didn't play that either, so yeah. I'm going to give you a double L because you lame as fuck. But you getting on here trying to talk about a motherfucker that's been playing Resident Evil since 96. Yeah. I'm one of them Resident Evil gamers. Real OG over here. Real OG Resident Evil fan. I ain't no fanboy like you, Rated R Gamer. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got your opinion, my guy, and I got my opinion. My whole thing is, you know, when you jump on here and you don't know what you're talking about and you half-ass read conversations, that's all I was saying. You half-ass read conversations, you need to watch your fucking mouth. When you talk to a motherfucker with a real gamer's IQ. You probably, you know what I'm saying? You probably ain't even got all the Resident Evil games. You probably sitting around like all the other fanboys, waiting to March the 23rd to play Resident Evil Remake. You know what I'm saying? That's probably been and it's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But again, I'm gonna just keep it cool. The next time you read people conversations, make sure you read all the conversations, my dude, and you will have not went on this crazy ass rant that you just did because we don't want to agree with you that Resident Evil 4 is the greatest of all time. Everybody got their different opinions. Like I said, Resident Evil 2 is the greatest of all time. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Come to Chicago and smack me. You know, I don't give a fuck, you know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? My man is funny, you know what I'm saying? I'm still tripping on this, though. He said and it's crazy, because I'm reading this shit, and this just tripped me out. I played almost all the Resident Evil games. Almost. So you basically jumped in the conversation to try to nail me to the cross, and what you're saying is you played almost the Resident Evil games, but you didn't like so it was one that you didn't like, so you didn't play. Okay. Man, you made yourself look really, You made yourself look really good, man. Really good, man. You made yourself look really good. So, this is what I tell them. This is what I tell them. I say, retards. With all respect, please watch your mouth. It's my opinion. I never said I didn't like 4, dumbass. And what do 5, 6, 7, and Resident Evil Village got to do with the conversation? Resident Evil 5 is one of my favorites. Dumbass. I have all the Resident Evil games, which is true. But like I said, Resident Evil 4 didn't need a remake. Anybody with common sense know Resident Evil 4 didn't need a remake. So then I say, so the next time you jump in here, read that conversation. A lot of people like you think Resident Evil 4 is the best out of all of them. That's your opinion. I think Resident Evil 2 is the best out of all of them. But to jump on here and call me a retard because of my opinion, that makes you look dumb as fuck. For real. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City is another RE game I like. And a lot of people hate the hell out that game. But again, it's my opinion on what RE game I like. The crazy part is, I never said I didn't like 4. It's not the best to me. And far as them going in a different direction with the games, I don't care about that because I'm getting the game on the 23rd when they come out. So basically, it was pointless because you didn't read the conversation. So technically, if anybody is a retard, if anybody's retarded, it's you. So, technically, you did all that. You did all that, but you didn't read the conversation between me and the other people that was discussing the game. So you basically made yourself look retarded because you jumped in the conversation, and you basically jumped in the conversation and you tried to, know what I'm saying, go at Muggs not knowing anything. And then you made yourself look bad just now when you said you haven't played all the Resident Evil you haven't played all the Resident Evil games, but you a real RE fan. Come on, man. Look at this face. Look at this face. Look at this face. That's like a motherfucker saying he a real football fan and don't know who Deion Sanders is. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But enough of that. It was stupid. I just felt like I had to, know what I'm saying, discuss that because, know what I'm saying, once again, even when I'm in GameStop and when I hear like certain gamers talk and they say shit like, man, RE4 is the best, is the best one hands down. The first thing I say is, how old are you? That's the first thing I say, how old are you? Because like 90% of the people that play RE4, that was their first time playing Resident Evil. So they already expect the over-the-shoulder shit, the action shit, the karate kicks and all that. They didn't play Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica. They didn't play that shit where motherfuckers was getting scared out their fucking mind. They didn't play that. 4 brung in the action, so that was what they played. Now, probably later on down the line, they played Resident Evil 2 Remake and all that. But again, any Resident Evil fan to tell you it's nothing like playing those originals. Nothing like playing the originals. But again, Rated R Gamer, this is your boy Comic the Gamer. You get a double L because you a lame. And you get another double L because you said you didn't play all the Resident Evil games, but you a fan. Right, you're a true fan, but you didn't play them all. I got you. In the meantime, know what I'm saying, I'm about to upload this Hogwarts Legacy. I should even give this fanboy, know what I'm saying, the light of day. But I had to. Once again, this your boy Comic DA Gamer, signing out. Peace and love.